I've been on since probably the middle of June, I would say. I had no idea what I was getting into. Julie is a huge mentor for me. She's accomplished some of the goals that I have set for myself. And she's always reaching her hand out and trying to help me. So when she told me about the game, I really just was like, I don't know what this is. I couldn't even find a ton of info because I'm a digger. Like, I want to know everything about it. I want to know the why. And it was kind of like just, she told me Hank was doing it and Rich and everything. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. It's $96. If I don't want to do it, I can just bail. And it was the best decision I made. I am coming up in December. I'll be licensed for 3 years. And well, that was really challenging because I struggled with some of the mentors I had. And then I decided to try another team. And then I realized this is not working for me. And I am definitely somebody who's at least diligent about I'm going to figure this out. And so after my first year in real estate, I actually sat down and looked at the other 2 brokerages because I had it narrowed down to 3 brokerages when I was getting licensed, and I picked EXP. And so after my first year, I sat down and I was like, okay, something's got to give here. I need to do training. I need to do something. And I was going to leave. And I had another EXP agent sit down with me at one of my open houses. And she was like, let me help you. And I was like, I'm not in your downline. Are you going to answer the phone at 9 o'clock when I need help? Are you going to be there for me? And she's like, I will be there for you. Just give it a shot. Give me a chance. And around the same time, somebody here in Arizona was on our broker call, and he did a mastermind, and he happens to be a coach. And I reached out to him and I hired him as my coach last year. So for all of last year, I had a one-on-one coach, and I did at least get a lot out of it. I still wasn't doing a lot of the production work I needed to do. So for me, I know everything I need to do now. It's just like failure to launch. I haven't been doing it. And I haven't found the right thing to push me out of that comfort zone. Insert Hank. Hank doesn't know this, but I guess he's going to find out. I'm slightly terrified of him. That is my motivation. Part of it, because when he told us your homework is do a net sheet, I did my net sheet, and I sat there, and then I was looking at my credit card bills and things like that. And I'm like, all I can hear in my head is Hank saying, why are you going to buy a smoothie if you have a cash flow problem? And so now all of my decisions just from starting the game are if then. I'm big at, oh, I need to make my phone calls, and another realtor calls and says, hey, you want to go to lunch? Oh yeah, let's go to lunch. And then my calls don't get made. And so now it's, if I make my calls, then I can go to lunch. If I do this, then I can do that. And so for me, just those little changes are helping kind of kick my ass in a gear. Even last week I was sitting here, it's 118 degrees in Arizona. I love doing open houses, but who wants to go out there, and this group has motivated me, seeing these other people that are out there doing it. I mean, if I had a pre-qualified buyer that want to go look at houses today, the last thing I would tell that buyer is, I'm sorry, it's too hot. I can't take you to look at houses. So why would I not flip that around and do that on the other side? And so I'm actually getting ready to go door knock for my open house tomorrow. And I wouldn't be doing that if it wasn't for this group.
So it's being in the right group with the right people.
That totally helps, because I know I need to hit that, but because that was the thing. It's you become a new agent. Everyone's like, call your sphere, do this, do that. But no one really kind of peels it back. I'm totally fangirling on Eric Orland this week, because he peeled back an extra layer. He, especially yesterday, when he kind of took his personalization out of his scripts and put it out there for us and just said, this is what you're trying to extract from the people, figure it out. And that's what I need, because I'm that, I want to understand the why. So just telling me, oh, call your sphere. I mean, it took me until probably a few months ago to understand what that really meant, when it meant to be, just nurturing those people. I never really understood it, because nobody was getting to that part, you know? Not yet. You just give me access to the breakthrough one, so I cannot wait to check that out. It's so funny because I I mean, I'm lazy, I'll admit it. You know, and so like I'm sitting here at nighttime scrolling TikTok, TV's on in the background, and you guys have given me FOMO. I'm sitting here at night watching Mike Sherrard videos on YouTube and scrolling workplace because I'm like, I can't miss a training. I gotta be, you know. And I mean, I'm not a morning person either. And we're here, you know, I'm West Coast time. And I'm like, I missed one early call this week, but I've been on all the others. And I'm like, I just, you know, it's exciting for me. Like I really just feeling that like camaraderie and being part of it really helps motivate me because like I said yesterday, I have no idea how to thank all of you guys for doing this other than to be successful and show you guys that what you're doing is working.
Awesome. Well, it sounds like you're having fun again.
I am having
Good to
fun.
hear.
I don't necessarily have any suggestions to make it easier. I think you're trying to solve the biggest thing is like where to go for the information. And I think a lot of that is us end users. I mean, you're dealing with 400 realtors. So what you're going to get, what you're going to get. So I think what you guys are doing is great. I think the platform's great. And I think just, you know, you guys are stuck herding cats. So
Yeah, true, but it's fun. You know, it's messages like what you sent make it worthwhile. So I
yeah,
again appreciate it very much. So thank you. All right, that was my 5 minutes. I appreciate it.
awesome.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Rob.
All
Have an
right.
awesome
Thanks,
day.
Melissa. You too. Go get them.
All right. Yep.
All right.
Take care.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.